Hi, I'm Marc Bertrand. I'm here at the InfoComm show 2012 in Las Vegas with Hector La Torre from the How To Workshops. We're just talking a little bit about the products that we are working together on and the things that Hector's bringing to the masses as he travels the globe. So Hector, give me a little bit about Lab.gruppen's E-Series and how that's working for you.
Well, it's interesting. We just recently received the Lab.gruppen series, E-Series, and those are the new power amps, multi-channel power amps from Lab.gruppen. And interestingly enough, you always think that your system is working to top capability until you install something new and better. And these amps have blown us away. Basically, they brightened up the entire system and have really brought a new level to our touring system.
With the workshops, they really cater to a wide variety of people, mostly focused on the worship market. And what's interesting is you get a real level of well-experienced people who are actually operating systems to people that are either on the purchase committee or interested members of their churches. And how do you get, I guess, a little bit more involved and educated in their systems?
Interestingly enough, we just recently got the lake processing units, distribution networking systems, and we're setting them up through our speaker system. And they just have, again, made a major jump in how simple it is to utilize the system and how easy it is to make the system really work. Also, the TC Helicon systems, the processing units, vocal processing, are on a whole different level, of course. But from a choir standpoint for houses of worship, for a praise band standpoint, that's what we really wanted to show off. To see to show people what's out there in the market. I think that the audio business as a standpoint seems to forget how huge a market worship is. In the United States alone, there are somewhere between 400,000 and 450,000 churches, or houses of worship, I should say. And every one of them needs some sort of sound system. About 95% of the people who operate some very sophisticated sound systems in worship are volunteers. And so you throw, 32-channel digital mixing consoles, some processing, speakers, array systems, all of that at folks who generally during the week work as dentists, and you wind up with a problem. Or as we like to say at the workshops, with a challenge. And that's been our job. Believe it or not, Mark, we're now in our 10th year training people. And we train now about 2,000 people a year, all across the country. We're still doing 36 cities a year. And our goal really is to figure out where to start with these workshops. And after 10 years, we've realized that, like musicians who go into a nightclub, you look at your audience and you pretty much know, okay, do we need to do fast music tonight, slow music, ballads, whatever? We look at the audience, ask a couple of questions as introductions, and we'll find out if the first 3 rows are filled with electrical engineers or with people who barely know what the solo and mute buttons operate. And so it comes through experience, but within the first 5 or 10 minutes, we're able to judge. And so now what we really do, we have up to 30 workstations now in an 8-hour presentation. And we're able to discuss everything from, in of the microphones to out of the speakers. And everything in between, processing, monitor speakers. And we figure that the majority of churches all have the same problems, or again, challenges. And one of them, of course, is getting enough volunteers, because the volunteers want training, and that's where we come in. The others are things like feedback, how to place monitors properly, what type of speakers to purchase. And regardless of whether you're in Seattle or Miami, the same challenges exist. And so with the help of companies like TC Helicon, Lab.gruppen, and Lake, we're able to really educate folks and let them know these are products out there on the market that will help you overcome your challenges. And so we're very grateful for the sponsorship and support, but mostly for the good products that you guys are bringing to the table. So it's been a lot of fun. It will continue to be so. And I'm sure really our challenge is to educate as many people in the worship market as we can across the country, and let them know what products exist, how those products can help them solve their challenges, all right, and just how it can make life easier for them so that they can communicate better with the overall global worship world as well as their own personal congregations.
Fantastic. And I think from a brand perspective, what's great about the relationship for us is it's very difficult to get out day to day to people that operate or sit on a committee and have that kind of exposure for the brands and looking at products that can assist, can help, can make things better. So, it's been working for us, and I do believe it's 10 years. So we've been working together a long time, and we're proud of the partnership. So.